Welcome to All Force e-learning. Now today we will discuss here the topic. This is timetable of events during pregnancy. Timetable of events, it means the uterine development. This is called as gestation period. The gestation period, what we have said is 266 days or 38 weeks or 9 months, whatever this is, weeks, days, months, or otherwise if it is taken from the last menstrual cycle, this is 280 days or otherwise 40 weeks. Okay. Here this gestation period, for our convenience, we have divided this into 3 trimesters. Each trimester, one trimester is 3 months. One trimester is 3 months. Now it means 3 3s are 9 months. Now 3 trimester, first, second, third, 3 trimester, each trimester for 3 months. Now first trimester, what happens during this period? Now this is the main period of organogenesis. It means major organs are developed during the first trimester, that is first 3 months. First 3 months of development, the major organs, this is what we are saying, main period of organogenesis, where the development of majority of body organs are produced for the first trimester. In the first trimester, in the first month, embryo heart is formed during the first month. In the first month itself, the embryo heart is formed, and here this embryo heart sounds can be heard with the help of stethoscope. The first month of the development, this is in the first trimester, this is first month, embryo heart is formed. Then in the second month, now fetus develops limbs and digits. That is, this is 4 limbs and hind limbs. This is the limbs along with the digits. This is the limb along with the digits are formed during the second month. Where at the end of the first trimester or third month or the end of the first trimester, this is major organs. It means almost all the organs are formed, as well as external genital organs can be viewed. If it is a female, the vaginal vestibule is observed, whereas a scrotum along with penis is observed during this is third month. Some sign of genital organs is observed during the last trimester. This is third month or end of the first trimester. Major organs along with external genital organs are formed. This is in the first trimester. Whereas in the second trimester, this is second 3 months. It means 3, this is 6 months. This is second trimester. If you observe in the 5th month of development, first movement of the fetus can be known by the mother. Mother can sense her baby is moving inside. This is the 5th month, first movements of the fetus and appearance of hair on the head. This is first movement of the fetus and appearance of hair on the head can be observed during the 5th month of the second trimester. Along with the 6th month, when reaches at the end of the second trimester, there will be body, entire body is covered with fine hair, eyelids separate out, eyelashes appear, eyelashes, eyebrows, this is eyebrows, this is eyelashes, both appear. This is the body is covered by fine hair, eyelids separate, eyelashes are formed. Okay. Now this is at the end of the second trimester. That is second trimester means 6th month. Then at the third trimester, all the structures which are formed, they get perfected and completely or fully developed embryo. This is a fetus, not embryo, fully developed fetus, ready for the purpose is nothing but parturition. Now it means here parturition takes place when the fetus fully developed, ready for delivery. Now this is what we observe in the third trimester. This is on the 9th month. Okay. Now these are the timetable of event during pregnancy, during the gestation period, intrauterine development, which is divided into 3 trimester, first, second, third. Each trimester is 3 months. First trimester, these are the ones. Second trimester, this is the third trimester, fully developed fetus. Okay. Now here, after fully developed, what happens? After fully developed, the fetal ejection reflex takes place. That is from the fetus as well as the placenta. It shows fetal ejection reflex. Now when it takes place, it results in parturition. This is the parturition. Here is the parturition. Next, parturition. Parturition. Now parturition is the process by which fetus is ejected out. That is a newborn baby. This is a baby comes out through the birth canal. That is the cervix and vagina together forms a birth canal here. Now through this birth canal, now parturition, this means the act of giving birth to a baby is what we call it as parturition. Now this takes place when this is a complex reaction. It involves, this is a neuroendocrine mechanism. Neuroendocrine mechanism. Now neuroendocrine mechanism means both nervous system as well as hormonal system. Both together act. Hence we are saying neuroendocrine mechanism. It starts when there is, now it starts here, parturition starts when completely developed fetus and placenta are formed. When completely formed fetus and placenta and fetus, when they are completely formed, then what happens? In reflex starts. What is that reflex? Fetal ejection reflex. Now this fetal ejection reflex starts when there is complete formation of fetus and placenta. Now this placenta as well as the fetus both are involved. Placenta as well as fetus both are involved in this fetal ejection. Fetus is ejected. This is fetal ejection reflex, involves the complete formation of fetus and placenta. When the placenta and fetus is completely formed, it results in fetal ejection reflex. It is a neuroendocrine mechanism where here this is the mother's womb where there is a baby is developed inside. This is attached here. Baby is attached here. This is the baby is attached here. Now this is a placenta, the uterine wall. Now when completely formed, the baby is completely formed inside. This is a fetus as well as placenta. It secretes. Now what we call it as some chemical. Now which is carried through blood to the hypothalamus. This is anterior pituitary. Now then hypothalamus releases hormone to the pituitary gland. What is this pituitary gland is producing the one hormone. What is that hormone? Oxytocin. Oxytocin is released from the posterior pituitary here under the influence of hypothalamus. Now this oxytocin which is released, it moves, carried through the blood to this area where there is uterine contraction takes place. It means this is what we are calling as labor, the pain which is felt by the woman at the end of the pregnancy is what we call it as labor. There is pain. Now this is due to oxytocin, which is released by the pituitary. Now this oxytocin makes the uterine muscles more and more contractions. It brings contractions. Uterine metrium means here the myometrium shows wild contractions. Now this contraction leads to giving positive feedback to the pituitary gland. Again more and more oxytocin is released. When more and more oxytocin is released, now this oxytocin makes the uterine muscles to contract more and more. More and more contraction, more and more oxytocin. This is what we are saying, positive feedback mechanism. More the oxytocin is released, more the uterine contraction. More the uterine contraction, more the oxytocin, until the expulsion of the baby. Now this is what happens during the last or end of the pregnancy, which is a neuroendocrine mechanism where completely formed fetus and placenta, they show fetal ejection reflex. During this process, under the signal from hypothalamus, the pituitary gland produces oxytocin. This oxytocin is released and acts on the uterine endometrium. This uterine endometrium shows contractions. Now when this contraction increases, now it sends a message to the pituitary to release more and more oxytocin. Now more and more oxytocin, more and more contraction. This is what we are saying, labor, the pain which was felt by the female. And finally, ejection of the baby out. This is what we call it as parturition. Parturition results in the expulsion of baby. This happens during the last month, that is 9th month, at the end of the 9th month. Next, after parturition, this is postnatal care. This is performed by the woman. This is nothing but lactation period or lactation. What is this lactation here? Now lactation here, it means to take care of the baby. The mammary glands produces milk. This is what we are saying. The mammary glands which are present, this mammary gland produces milk at the end of the pregnancy. Now initially, now this is the hormone, what we call it as prolactin. Prolactin is the hormone which is produced at the end of the pregnancy, which is useful for the production of milk. Then progesterone maintains the alveoli in the mammary glands. The mammary glands has alveoli, increases the alveoli of the mammary glands by progesterone, as well as estrogen levels will increase. They also make the prolactin to produce more and more. Under the influence of hypothalamus, the anterior pituitary will produce prolactin. This prolactin makes the mammary glands to produce more milk, whereas progesterone increases the alveoli in the mammary glands. And finally oxytocin. Now this acts on the mammary glands, ejection of milk. Now this is production of milk. This is production of milk. Which one is production of milk? Prolactin. Prolactin is useful for production of milk, whereas progesterone, it is involved in, progesterone is useful for purposes, it produces, this is it maintains alveoli, then oxytocin, ejection of milk. Now these three hormones acts on the mammary glands. One is useful for production, another is to maintain the alveoli number, and another one, oxytocin, is useful for ejection of milk. Now the first milk released by mother, this is called as colostrum. Now colostrum is the first milk which is produced by the mother, now very rich in IgA antibodies, which provides a passive immunity to the newborn baby. That is the reason why doctors suggest breastfeeding. That is, breastfeeding is the best option for the mother. to have their babies the breast milk. This is colostrum rich in IgA antibodies. Now already IgG antibodies has entered when there is in the fetus stage through placenta. This is that also provides placenta, that is a passive immunity. Now this is after birth. This is what we are saying prenatal, after birth, not prenatal, sorry, postnatal after birth. This is colostrum, the first milk which is produced. Now producing milk is what we call it as a lactation period. It may be 6 months to 1 year nearly. Now mother will be producing milk to the young one to feed. Now these are the hormones which are involved. Prolactin useful for the production of milk, whereas progesterone maintain alveoli, oxytocin for the ejection of milk, and the first milk produced by the mother is what we call it as colostrum, which are rich in IgA antibodies, provides a passive immunity to the newborn baby. This is lactation, parturition, and finally postnatal care, lactation after birth. Okay. Now with this we have come to an end, that is human reproductive system. Okay, thank you.